I think that this Saturday, June 14th, No King's Day, is going to be the first day of the summer of America. This is the day that America speaks out and stands up and starts to undo the horrible mistake that they made collectively in November 2024, re-electing that madman Donald Trump to the White House. Yes, you can change things, but it's going to take action by you. This is going to be a historic movement. It's going to take millions, tens of millions of Americans to stand up and be counted and make their well-being. Remember, the key to overthrowing a democratically elected government is peaceful protest and demonstration. Peaceful. Do not be provoked into violence or violent acts. Donald Trump wants a riot. Donald Trump wants fighting in the streets. Donald Trump wants an excuse to impose martial law and take away every last freedom you have. So do not allow that to happen. You're going out there to stand up and make your voice heard, not to destroy property or hurt people, no matter what goes on. That's critically important. If you're heading out this weekend to stand up against Donald Trump, his second-term madness, and his MAGA invasion, there are a few things you need to know. Before you grab your signs and hit the streets, please consider all the following we're going to talk about. First of all, what is No King's Day? Well, No King's Day is a grassroots protest movement pushing back against authoritarianism, MAGA extremism, and attacks on democracy. It's about reclaiming America, not as a celebration of power, but as a reminder that no one rules alone as a dictator, not even a president, not even Donald Trump. Now, let's start with a set of do's of things you should do if you're going to participate. First of all, how do you find an event? Go to the website nokings.org. You'll see a list of literally thousands of locations where protests are being planned, protests and demonstrations. As you get ready to go out there, think of the following. Number one, dress smart. Wear comfortable clothes and walking shoes. Dress in layers because weather can change, so you got to be prepared for that. Avoid anything with your name or identifying logos that'll make it easier for them to figure out who you are. You're not hiding your identity, but you don't want to make it easy because believe me, the police, the authorities, and the government is going to try to find out who's out there, who are the troublemakers in America, like they don't know it's them. Secondly, bring the essentials. Water. You got to keep hydrated. Bring a reusable bottle. Snacks. Granola bars, fruits, things like that. It's going to be a long day. Masks. Hey, COVID is still real. And you need a mask to protect yourself. You also need a mask in case tear gas is released. It could happen, and a mask can help you. Now, you also need a hat or a sunscreen if it's hot. You got to make sure you protect yourself. And look, experienced protesters bring a bandana soaked in vinegar or lemon juice just in case there is tear gas. Now, emergency contacts. Take the emergency contact number you have and write it on your arm. If you know a local lawyer who you can call, write that on your arm. Don't rely on your phone because your phone could be lost or confiscated. You just don't know. You want to have those numbers available. Next thing, use a buddy system. Go with a friend or a group of friends and agree to stay together and find yourself a contact point where you can find each other and track each other's safety. If you're going alone, once you get there, find some people, introduce yourself, get to know them, and ask them if you can stay with them. It really helps to be in a group of 2 or 3 or 4 people who are staying together. Also, know your rights. You have the right to protest peacefully. You have the right to record and film public officials in public spaces. Now, the police may try to confiscate or delete your photos and videos without a warrant, but they're not allowed to do that. I'm not sure if I've said this already, but make sure before you go out that you tell someone that you're going to the protests, to the demonstrations. Make sure that your friends and families know that you're participating, because they are your emergency contact if something happens, and they need to know where you are. And when it's all done, check in with them again to tell them you're fine and tell them you're safe. Don't have them worry about you. Now, on the don't side, some important things. Don't bring anything that you wouldn't want confiscated. Leave valuables at home. Avoid carrying pot, weed, or recreational drugs of any sort that can be twisted into a charge against you. Don't engage provocateurs. If there are pro-Trump, pro-MAGA people there, ignore them. If they try to stir up trouble, back away. Stay focused and calm on what you're there for. Be cautious about posting pictures or live updates on your Facebook, identifying other people. They may not want to be on it. Some people don't want necessarily to be on your feed. So respect other people's privacy. Avoid tagging or identifying fellow protesters. If you need to, you can blur faces on your images later on. Don't go alone if you're new or vulnerable. Stick with a group or meet up with the local organizers. Now, don't forget your ID, but realize the risks. Carrying ID can help in emergencies, but it can also be used for tracking. Make an informed decision based on your local context and what kind of a backup network you have. If things get heated, you're going to have to deal with it. If tear gas is deployed, don't panic. Use a soaked up bandana or cloth. Blink rapidly. Don't rub your eyes. If arrested, don't say anything other than "I am exercising my right to remain silent," and ask for a lawyer. If separated from your group, head to the prearranged meeting point that you set up with your buddies. After the protests, go home and pat yourself in the back. Now, the process is not finished. It's only begun. Write up a journal. Record what you went through that day. Tell people about it. Make social media posts. Tell people what you experienced and why you went out there. And start getting ready for the next one, because there will be another and another. It's not going to be easy. But believe me, you live in a wonderful and really miraculous country. And it's only going to stay that way if you spend the effort to keep it that way. Hi, well, thank you for watching. I look forward to hearing in the comments section from those of you who are going out and once you've been out, sharing your experience with me. Remember, I'm in Canada, but the entire world is pulling for you. We're on your side. You've got a big struggle ahead of you, but we know you can do it, and we'll do anything we can to help and support you. Be good, be safe, be American.